welcome to the Unpleasant Podcast. There's no energy for you today. Fuck you.
Sometimes we're not going to be able to bring
You're
it.
never here.
What? Yeah, this is a 3-part deal. I think I said this last time, right?
Yeah, go.
3-part deal, dude.
Get him.
Us, Cameron, Chase.
Get him.
Where the fuck are you guys?
Yeah, where are you at?
You know, it's getting hard driving here every week for nothing.
I'm getting kind of fed up with your lack of response, you know?
There's no commitment on your part. You don't show up. We need something, dude. I need a little something here.
I need a little
This is the devil's three-way, and gosh darn it, it's just been Chase and I bumping bellies.
I went to my mom's yesterday to celebrate my grandmother's birthday.
Oh, was her birthday?
70-something. It's getting close to the end.
Fuck. You didn't give her a wet kiss on the lips for me?
No, I didn't. She actually had, what's it called?
Meningitis?
No.
Gingivitis?
Close.
Aging?
The bump on your lip where everyone's like, uh-oh.
Oh, cold sore?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Had one of those. So I was like, don't even get close to me.
Dude, next
Don't
week
even
I
get-
show up, I have a cold sore.
Yeah. And
Okay.
so went celebrated her birthday. That was great. Saw them.
How did she get that?
I don't know. I mean, she was in Mexico right
Oh,
before this.
shit.
So
Sucking some
who knows?
Guadalajara.
One of her friends, she went with a friend. And her friends built like a fucking semi-truck.
Mm.
And said friend fell in the bathroom. They had to get 4 people to help her up.
Question.
What?
Are you her friend?
That's our episode, guys. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this shit today.
Wait, so her friend was in Mexico, fell in the tub?
Fell in the bathroom because apparently the floors were slippery somehow. Everything's a hazard when you're old. Grow up. Well, stop growing up. Be younger.
Grow down.
Grow down. And she just fell in the bathroom, and then the maid came in, tried to help her. She's like, "You're gonna need more people," and then brought a second maid. "You're still gonna need more people." They had to get 2 other dudes to come like lift her ass up.
Holy fuck.
Fucking
And
elephantitis
was she
ass
fine?
bitch. I just stuttered. Elephantitis.
It's okay.
No, was she fine?
Yeah. Like,
No,
was
she's
she-
not fine. She's giant.
No, I'm not saying hot. I'm saying, like, is she okay
Yes.
for falling?
Yes, health wise,
That's-
she's on the rocks. But overall, from the fall, there wasn't significant damage.
Okay. That is insane.
I know.
It, like, for you to not be hurt, like, at least be hurt.
Exactly.
You're telling me 2 people couldn't get you to get up?
Also, she's home safe now, and I don't think there's any aspect in her brain where it's like, I shouldn't require a whole team of people to help me stand up. I should change something.
Holy shit.
Maybe stop packing on the fucking pounds. Get on the stair stepper.
Fuck yeah. And the audience doesn't know, but there's a giant mirror right here.
I'm gonna come across this fucking
Come
table
across the table, brother.
and fucking just
Come across
throw
the table.
haymakers at your bitch ass.
Come across. For me, this would be my dining table.
That would be. Remember when you had a fight and then you didn't invite any of us to said fight? I was telling somebody about that last night.
No, why?
After I celebrated my grandmother. What the fuck
Deep
am I
breath,
doing?
Deep breath. We're here.
Uh,
Jerk off 3 times a day.
after we celebrated my grandma's birthday, I went and met some old college friends
Ah,
because it was my school's homecoming weekend
okay.
for football. So there was a game on. So then they're like, "Hey, we're also moving, so let's just do a farewell house party. Everyone come hang out, all our Central buddies."
Yeah.
And so I went there.
By yourself?
Yeah, well, yeah, but it was all.
No, I mean, you didn't take Natalie.
I was coming from my grandma's,
Gotcha.
and it was UFC fights. She doesn't like blood and violence. I watched
Well-
the fights at my mom's, and then celebrated my grandma's birthday. 2 birds with 1 stone, nigga. And then went to the party, and then that's where I talked about you, because someone was like, "Hey, saw the podcast. It's funny, blah blah."
Oh, really?
Like always, yes.
Where are you?
Exactly. And I was talking about you, and then I said, "Yeah, this guy had a fight, and then didn't invite any of us. Pussy, soft.
Multiple times I didn't do it.
Yeah, scared of the bright lights. They're too bright.
Yeah, they are.
Ah.
My logic, like right now, I kind of regret it because I did. In my mind, I guess it didn't click for me that we're best friends and we're family, and you guys will be here whether I win or lose.
I actually
Cue
was
joke.
not.
Cue joke.
damn it, I can't do it now. Thwarted.
You guys would have been there for me no matter what. But for some reason, I had my identity so wrapped in like being good at it that wasn't giving myself any grace that I was just starting. For me, it was like there was no option. I had to start and do well. And okay, stop looking around. So that was it for me. I just thought I had no option, and I just didn't want the pressure of trying to perform for you guys because I knew I would have. I wanted to just do it for myself because if you were there, the pressure would have been too much for me. I would have been like thinking about what you guys are thinking. And I just was like, I'm gonna go in this alone, and if I can do it alone without support, then it's gonna be even that much easier with support.
Folded.
Yeah.
Pussy. No, I remember one time I invited people, like back when I was like, I'm gonna make it to the NBA. Fucking dumb nigga. I invited people to like a tournament that I played in, and it was one of those nights where everything is close, but nothing is going in. Like everything's on point. It's just a little bit too hard or a little bit too soft. Every shot. And I remember at one point there was like a loose ball and somebody fell into the back of my leg. I was like, if I tore my ACL right now, I would not care. Like that relieved me from the pain of what I'm going through right now.
Bro, I remember projecting the way I felt about the fight onto you when you were playing basketball in high school.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Like when you would play, when they would finally take you off the bench.
Okay.
I remember the first few times I was like holding my breath because I just didn't want you to do anything. I was putting myself in your shoes. I was doing like the thing where I knew I would be the one feeling that way. You might have not, but I was like fucking relating to you so hard and I wanted you to do well. I remember one of the first few times your girl was there. We were all there. I think your parents were there and you like tripped over nothing. You didn't fall. But
bro,
do you remember this?
Bro, yes, it'd be like a bad dream. Like it played out exactly like a bad dream.
Yeah.
Where everything is not doing what you do regularly. Like I remember at one point I had like a corner three and I airballed it because I shot it too hard. Just right down.
They can't see my calves are flexed.
Just folding in the moment.
Yeah.
Just embarrassing. But now, see me with the bright lights with the microphone in my hand. How's that airplane food, bitch ass nigga? That's what I do if I start bombing.
I just beatbox.
To a dead silent room. You take the bottle like you usually. You still got 5 minutes left. You're drenched in sweat. Nobody's vibing with it.
Everyone's just staring deadpan. Like. But that feeling you're talking about, how like it was like a bad dream and nothing was going right. Your worst case scenario is, yeah, it's embarrassing. I missed the ball.
Yours is you get knocked out.
My face is broken. Like I get kicked in the skull. So I was a little more.
I wonder why those
protective
dreams happen. Because that happens to me quite a bit. Not super frequently, but frequently enough where in my dream, whatever it is, I cannot do the task properly. So like I've had a dream with basketball where I cannot get control of the ball. Like I, for some reason, lost all ability to dribble.
Mm-hmm.
Why does that shit happen?
I don't.
It's never that you're killing it. It's always that something's just not working for you.
I don't know shit about anything, but I was at some point I remember I was reading that dreams more often than not are because of cortisol and anxiety. So like the dreams you have, like stress and anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
So like the dreams you have that are like that are things that you've been anxious about. It's like a performance thing where like a worst case scenario would be you go to work and you have an interview or you have something going on and you drop the ball. You'll dream of that before you dream of like knocking it out the park. What the fuck do I know?
Not much.
Nope.
Have you folded it in an interview where you're just like shitting the bed?
A job interview, right?
Yes.
No, I'm sorry.
No, a cock interview. What?
Well, I've interviewed for. Okay. No, not really.
Okay, Mr. Perfect.
Sorry, have you?
Yes, one time.
When?
I feel like I interviewed pretty well, but there was one where it was a panel interview, and it was for a job that I didn't even really care about like that. It was just I had to get a job, and they asked me. I didn't know what to come prepared with. Granted, she didn't tell me what I needed to come with. I just thought it was a standard interview where they're asking like technical questions and my experience and shit. And one of the ladies asked me what I would change on their website to improve their messaging, and I hadn't looked at that. I hadn't looked for that reason. I looked just to find what their core values and shit were. So I'm just making shit up on the fly, talking to 3 people at once while trying to look up their website. I'm just saying vague shit, just like,
my God. I would optimize the user
and they're
interface.
like, how so? And I'm just like,
Bro, that's a nightmare.
fuck.
Have you seen that dude on TikTok who books job interviews?
Yeah, that
just to
stresses me out. Where he's like eating pizza, that stresses me out. I can't watch him.
I love it, dude.
I've
The
watched
guy's
a
so
couple,
funny.
and they're like, he'll be in the shower with the green screen behind him, and he's like, "No, I'm not sure."
Bro, they'll be like, do you want to just call us back when you're done? And he's like, no,
No,
I'm not
I
at the
can talk. I
drive-thru.
can talk right now.
I'll take a fish sandwich.
My favorite one is when he's eating pizza.
Yeah,
And the lady's like, "You can't eat on the interviews." Like, I'm
not.
And then she's like, "Are you ready to continue?" Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then as soon as she looks away, he eats more, and he's just chewing right in her face.
Some people are more patient than others too. They're like, their days are probably so boring. If that happened to me, I would just enjoy it.
Yeah, it has to be low-level jobs that he's interviewing for.
For sure.
It has to be like a custodian or some shit.
For sure.
Can you
Unless he's
imagine
like
if it's
made
a
a fake
high end, like
resume.
he's interviewing for a consulting job at like Deloitte or something? Oh fuck! What was your week like, boss? What'd you do?
Poo.
Okay.
I didn't do much. I've been running a lot this week, and I was running on the Mark Gilman Trail. That's the one that goes around Lake Union. And I think it was on Tuesday
Tuesday.
that it was raining.
Why do you say shit so odd?
Not from here.
New and Tuesday.
New. Do I still do new? The same?
Yeah, you say
Really?
it like GNEW.
Oh, fuck, I do, huh?
Yeah.
New.
It's just
No?
It's
Still
your
no?
foreign.
Yeah.
It's your foreign shit. Anyway.
Way ahead of me. I didn't like hear it or like see it well, but a goose got hit by a car.
Hell yeah.
And it was like a partner. So it was one goose and another goose that they always stick together.
Oh no!
Only
So then
one
the
of them
other
got
one was just going hee-haw, hee-haw.
Yeah. And so
Oh.
I ran by and he was standing over the.
Oh
And so like
no!
I struggle with this stuff. And
Oh.
I like look and I'm like squinting because I don't want to see too much. I'm gonna get sad. It ruined the rest of my day because I'm lame. But I kept going. And then avian flu is going around too, and I have pets, so I'm not gonna get like close to a fucking bird and play doctor. I don't know what's going on. So I kept.
You can imagine you trying to intervene.
Dude,
You're
I'm doing
chest
CPR on a
compressions.
Who do you think has a stronger rib cage, a goose or your grandma?
Honestly, about the same.
So I keep going, and then I take the next day off, and I'm running again on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm running, and I'm around the same area, and I see that fucking goose with its partner, and one of its legs is literally bent in half, but it's walking around. Like it's like hobbling around. I guess it hasn't been able to fly, but it looks super like robust and
Did you
healthy.
grab it or something?
No, it was too far
You
away.
call it animal services?
So I did.
Okay.
I did, and as I was running by, I saw that it was limping. I was like, "Holy fuck, yeah, it's alive.
Mhm.
I'll do something." So I look up animal services for Seattle. It's called PAWS,
Yes.
and I call them.
That's where I adopted my doggies.
Oh, really?
I mean, but the landlord one.
Oh,
Not-
okay.
Not that it fucking matters.
So they call. I was on hold for fucking 20 minutes, and the birds are like going their own way. I wasn't like chasing them around, so I kept running. I was like, "God damn, the bitch is alive! Like, it looks super healthy, like eating and walking around. Probably couldn't fly or walk well." Called, and I had to leave a message because I was on hold for so fucking long. And this is as I'm jogging. Eventually, they call me back. This is still while I'm jogging. This is all in the span of probably like 30 minutes. And they're like, so you saw the bird? I gave them the cross street. I gave them the location and everything. I was like, they're like, here's the issue. We'll take it and we can help it, but we have no one to go out there and get it. So you need to be the one that goes and gets that bird.
Did
and I'm
you
like,
get it?
dude, no, I couldn't find it. But
You went back? Of course.
I felt bad.
Of course you would be the nigga just carrying a struggling bird back to your car.
And they were like, be careful, like avian flu is like severe, like dogs, or I don't know if she said dogs. She just said it's spreading really bad to like pets and stuff. And try to get it in a box. I'm like, dude, I don't know what
That's a lot.
I'm not a bird.
That's a lot.
Do I sound like Steve Irwin? Do I have an Australian accent? I just
lot
called you
of
because his
work.
fucking leg was broken, man. Come
Yeah.
help it. So I ran back. I didn't
They
find
must
it.
think you're fucking white. That would have been the first thing I said. They're like, you grab it, put it in a box, bring it here. Like, listen, bitch, I'm not fucking one of you whitey devils.
How do you have
Not
a
one of you
fucking animal
granola
service
fuckers.
and you can't get a bird?
Yeah, I'm not one of you hunky hoities.
Hell yeah,
Hunky hoity. That's a new one.
that works.
I guess
works,
so.
though.
Anything
Hey,
works for
I was
that.
gonna say if the shoe fits, but if the boot fits, right? We got boots on our necks and stuff, white guys.
I'll put a boot in your ass. God, I would love to just beat the shit out of you.
One day, right?
I know.
When I'm dead.
No, I'm gonna start taking jits, twist you into a fucking pretzel, nigga.
Yeah,
You're not gonna know
right.
what's gonna happen.
You wouldn't twist me into a pretzel.
I'll twist you into a
You'd get
fucking
hard eyes
pretzel.
and be like drooling because you think I'm an actual pretzel and get hungry.
That was roundabout. Your fucking sandals are squeaking.
Your dryer's going off.
I hate those things so much.
Love them.
When I went and got my dogs from that location, there was like granted, all the people there full blown weirdos. Like,
Actually,
bro, it's nothing but blue hair and people that are scared to socialize. And there was a sign on like the plexiglass in front of the cash register or whatever the fuck, and it said like, "Don't yell at the people working there."
dude, she asked me if I had if I was gonna bring it in today, if I've had COVID.
What?
What? And she was like, yeah, since it's a bird with avian flu, you gotta drop it. Like, you gotta call us and do like an exchange outside. I'm like, how am I wrangling?
What is this all this work for? I would have just
Essentially, she called me back to tell me that thing's gonna die.
bro. You should on the phone. You should have like found the bird and be like, "Well, I'm just snapping its neck instead." So you actually got the bird killed,
Bro,
So thank you.
I set up my phone recording and I send her a video of me using it as nunchucks.
You just you set the camera down, you back up, and then just start swinging the motherfucker around.
its head. Yeah, I hope that bitch makes it though.
I hope he doesn't.
All right.
I've been praying on his downfall.
Glass half empty.
Glass half empty, brother. I realized this week that I do have a significant issue with competition. Because when I went to celebrate my grandma's birthday, we played cards, like always. My mom always pulls out cards. We play card games. And I beat the shit out of everyone twice. And I couldn't have left there feeling good if I didn't win the card games.
Yeah, for sure.
I know a lot of it's random, but I was like sitting there like flexing my brain trying to think of any possible route to victory.
What's weird is that doesn't apply for you to everything.
What do you mean?
Like, you don't care if you lose a pool, as
No.
an example. Or like ping pong, or like certain things, but like a card game, that'll get your blood flowing. Which things make you competitive and what things don't?
Something that I feel like I have a chance at winning. Like pool, I'm not good at.
I was just
And I
using it as an
don't
example.
care enough to try and get good at it. So it does, and I don't play it that often.
Mhm.
The card game, I know how the game works, and you can apply some strategy to it. So then I'm like, what can I outsmart these guys?
You look like Shane Gillis right
I could fucking
there. Bro, that was crazy.
I could fucking
Squinting? You look like Shane Gillis, dude.
And then before you came over, I played 2 games of Halo and I lost both of them. And I was actually like, I turned the Xbox off and just turned on football.
Mhm.
I was sitting there. I was like, why am I playing a game that makes me so actually mad? I get really upset.
Wow.
That's why I never, in Halo 3, I never made it to the max rank because I would just sit there and it meant so much every time I won or lost that I was like, I get emotional. I get mad. if I'm losing.
Why do you think you're like this? Where does this stem from? Because I'm competitive too. I really am. Like I stay silent about it, but things bug me and I go get better at them. But I'm not.
But how many
lose
team
sleep
environment games are you playing?
None.
Exactly.
None.
Imagine you're playing a team environment game. You
Team.
know how the game should be played, and then
Mhm.
you're playing with people that don't understand what they're doing, and they're making stupid decisions that is fucking your day up.
I bet that has higher lows and higher highs. Because when the team all does well and everything's in sync, it's like great. But then when it's not your fault or something, because chess, as I play
I can't
online,
not message somebody and be like, "You're fucking dog shit. You ruined the game."
Yeah.
Even with fucking pickup basketball in college and shit, I would go there. It's like 50-year-old men just on their lunch break, and I'm just like, fucking make a shot.
Really?
Yeah, I was going crazy. That was bad. Because I was competitive. Well, I was also trying to play in college, so I was going in there. Even though it wasn't high competition, I'm still playing against people. So I'm like, I'm going to fucking go in there and drop my nuts. And then anytime.
Break fucking ACLs and ankles.
Because I remember one time I threw a pass from one free throw line through a dude's legs half court, and the guy on the other end got it, missed the layup.
That would hurt.
I was like,
That's fair.
there's no fucking way.
Or was I the guy at the end?
No, I mean, it might as well have been. I was like, go back to H&R Block, wherever the fuck you're working from.
Oh.
Fuck off, man.
That's brutal. Imagine if you could take this like rage and this competitiveness and apply it to 100% of yourself. You become a supreme being. You become Jeff Bezos.
I should use it. I should use this rage for like
Like
working
you
at the
versus
food bank. Just, I need to put these pizzas in a bag to help everyone. Right?
No. You should go be you should go be the animal receiver for Paws. And just fucking round up all that.
No, I
hurt
cannot. I could not work.
Bro, you'd be like a
it's
bad Amazon driver or delivery driver. You'd grab the animals and just toss them into the car. And
being
shit.
there is so awful.
Where?
Every time I've been to the dog pound, it's
Oh,
always miserable because you can't save them all.
Yeah.
So you're just walking past cages and you just see a sad dog and you're like, fuck, I want to help, but I
Does it make you feel
can't.
better knowing there's like borderline facilities in other countries like producing just like torturing and destroying animals for food? Because you can't do anything.
my God.
What I mean,
This is the glass half empty.
because you
today.
can't do anything about them.
Shit.
What about them?
I know, but I don't. Out of sight, out of mind. I don't even think about that.
Oh, okay.
But seeing an animal directly in front of you that's like sad and
Yeah.
you can't really do much.
Yeah, I care more about animals than people.
I do too.
Yeah.
Which is we're on our white boy shit right now.
I know.
I brought my dog back there when we got the second one so they could do a play test, see if they got along. And when we brought him into the lobby, because we adopted him from there, he started like visibly shaking.
Oh fuck.
And that fucked me up so bad. Like I took him out immediately and just had him outside. But like the fear in him of like being
Am I
in
about
there
to be returned?
and knowing that other dogs have to experience that also.
Yeah.
Oh,
Fuck, dude.
I want to save them all.
I know. How long have you had him now?
But people put them in cages, especially Mexicans. What?
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I'm dating one. Leave me alone.
That's crazy. Do you want to save them all when they're like bound up, tied up, chained up in cages and stuff? Because
What are you doing?
is there a relation?
What are you
like is
doing?
something ancestral like click for you when you're in there?
When your alarm goes off, does it kind of sound like the sirens when there's an emergency happening where you're from?
What do those sirens sound like?
I don't know. I don't experience those.
Yeah, I know,
mean,
but
you
can you
kind
do that for me so I can figure out what you're talking about? Can you take me outside? Okay,
Allah Akbar.
that's close to home. Bro.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
Flag on a plane? That's crazy.
God, double. God damn it.
It's hilarious. Fuck yeah. I took a train for I think the first time or second time. Yeah, first time yesterday.
To where? For why?
Olympia.
Okay.
See my dad.
Why'd you take the train?
It was the last second, and
Was it cheaper than drive? I don't understand that.
$19.
19. You could have just driven.
Yeah, but no, I mean, I couldn't because there was an
Oh.
event booked, and so it was super last second. Otherwise, it's no problem and it's easy to plan and it's not an issue. But because it was last second, that the vehicle was occupied, so it's fine. Took a one-way train down there, and I knew that she'd be in the area because she went to a party.
You're not giving context.
Yeah, that's true.
You-
I needed to go see my dad this weekend.
You still haven't bought a car since your car got stolen and you got insurance money. So you share said car.
Yeah, with my girl.
Yeah. And so
And
she
so-
had the car. So that's why you had to take the train. You could have just given
You're right.
that.
You're right.
Who are we flexing for? Also,
So I was on the train and I was streaming the fights, and
yeah.
I was streaming the fights and I was looking at them, and I had my headphones in, but I guess they were loud enough. And the first part of the ride was I was sitting alone, but then the train got packed at the next stop, and an old dude who used the bathroom at least maybe 28 times in a half hour came and sat next to me.
Yep.
And like every time he would try to say something, I would like visibly go, one sec, pull the headphone out and be like, what was that? Just so he could see that, like,
I'm doing something.
yeah.
Minding my own business.
Hey, brother, do you think that had an impact?
No, of course not.
Do you think he saw me take that headphone out and go, I shouldn't bother him?
What did he say to you?
Nut kept going.
About
So
what?
where you heading? Like shit like that. Like small talk.
Hey, brother, I'm watching the Nurmagomedovs twist niggas into pretzels. Fuck off.
So I tried to channel my
Uh-huh.
inner Chase, right?
Uh-huh.
I was like, I don't have to be rude here, but it's okay to set boundaries.
Well, in that scenario, I would be prisoner of the moment.
would've-
I'm kind of stuck.
You are.
I'm not. If somebody's just trying to be nice to me, I'm not gonna.
You
be
know, I
mean.
actively think
if
of you-
they're being an asshole,
I think you're hot.
then you have free reign to overdo it.
Yeah.
But if it's just an old guy trying to talk, he might not have anybody. He's lonely, like he's just trying to converse. You're kind of stuck.
I think you're hot.
Okay, so did you?
So
You
he-
misread what I do in these scenarios, and now you're gonna take it too far.
I regularly, no, I didn't take it too far, but I regularly think of you because I think,
Hell
you
yeah.
know, you're good looking.
Yeah, remember when that Indian dude pressed you and you folded?
I did.
So
and I
just-
thought of you then too.
Oh, yuck.
I saved his life by folding. Anyways, that was cringy. That was cringy. So it was 8 times he interrupted me, around 7 or 8. I was keeping track because I thought this is unreal. This is
On top of the stream sometimes freezes too,
Yeah,
so you're
some-
just getting, you can't even watch.
not comfortably. And so eventually he gets it maybe, and he goes, oh, you're watching something. In my head, I go, no, shit, yeah, I'm watching something. And I thought that was it. And I thought like that was him because he wasn't even fully looking at me. I thought that was him realizing that, the kid's busy. He's like looking at something. He has headphones in. He was like, oh, yeah, what are you watching there? Is that wrestling? And so then he gets into
What you're into.
what I'm into, and he's asking
now
me
you're
about
watching.
it.
He's trying to see your screen.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. And he leans over and his shoulder and shirt is touching my shoulder. And he's asking about what I'm watching. So I'm
Come
like
on,
giving him a fight breakdown
hell yeah,
and just fucking right. And then
yeah.
dude, he watches the entire fight.
Which one?
It was what did I watch on the train? It
Well,
was the one
honestly-
before Hamzat
Who knows?
and Hamzat.
It's just everyone from Khabib's camp fought that, so it doesn't matter. They're all interchangeable, same person.
It was
Versus-
Hamzat versus Hamzat, and then the next fight was Hamzat.
Yeah, they're all the same.
Yeah. And like I don't know. I was nice to him and it was fine, but
What kind of questions was he asking about the fights?
he didn't know anything about UFC. He had never even heard of UFC. So he was like,
there's
in
nothing
my
better.
time, he brought up I think Hagler Hearns, like the boxers, and he brought up WWE.
Hell
You know
yeah,
about
there's
that?
nothing better than somebody taking interest and having no actual interest themselves. So
'Cause
they're
he was
just
going-
bothering the shit out of you.
Bro, he was going like I forgot the wrestler's name he brought up, but he was like there was a wrestler in my time.
Like Rey Mysterio used to really kick some ass.
Yeah. 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 And I was like, yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah, that's it's interesting being on a fucking train. The whole thing smells like an armpit, but
I would never ride one.
it was a quick ride though.
'Cause
You
I'm
get there in like 48 minutes. Wasn't mad at that.
Poor. Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Good.
that's not bad. I
Not
thought it
at
would be
all.
longer.
No.
Okay. I had a tragedy this week.
This is real.
Nah.
Okay.
Nah. I just woke up to
Don't
pee
make-
at 2 a.m. and I got hit with the force stream.
Ah.
Why does that happen? And why do because I saw a tweet where it was like, there's women can't understand when it's 2 a.m. You're taking a piss and your stream bursts into 4 and 3 of them go on the fucking floor.
Yeah.
And that happened to me.
What were you sleeping like?
I don't know. I
Let's
just woke
dissect
up.
this. I know you woke up in what position? Upright?
I don't pay attention to what position I wake up in. You think it's
That's
fucking
weird.
Family Guy? Where I'm just like, no, I don't
know.
fucking
I know
remember.
when I wake up on my side or my back. But okay.
I don't pay attention to that. I just get up.
I have a theory for why that happened.
Why?
I think like
You think I pancaked my tip?
you pancake your tip, that whole collapse.
Collapse.
That whole collapse.
Bro, but the thing that is awful is that it happens, you notice, you go, fuck, because you could feel the piddle on your legs. If that never happens to you?
I can't remember
Okay.
the last time.
All right,
pissed
Mr. Straight Shooter. So then I get pee on the floor or on your leg, whatever, and then
Force streams is
then
also
you try and
crazy.
you try and just wake it up. Just come on, knock it off. Fucking fix the
No,
hole.
you got a tube of toothpaste.
And
that
then
was
next thing
just
you know,
ugh.
you try again, and then again you're spray painting. And it's like, why the
Whoa.
fuck? It's like when you wash a shirt and it gets a crease in it, and you can't iron the crease out. That's what it's like.
Did you last question? Did you Rangoonie with your girl before?
Nah.
Okay, that's weird. I've never had 4 streams. I've had it like split into 2.
I don't know if it's
before.
4. I could be exaggerating. I'm just.
Okay, well keep it.
It's just one of those ones where it's just a mess.
Keep it exciting. Don't say you're excited.
It was 16 streams.
Holy shit, that's insane. It was a jet stream.
That's what the noise that I made when it happened too. It was all over the walls. I was like, ah!
On your own leg is crazy because I'm picturing the stream literally going backwards and hitting you and not bouncing off of something. When you said that, I'm like, dude, okay, how the fuck?
What's the worst that has happened?
Stream wise?
Yeah. I've had like actually on my leg. Like
The-
bad.
Worst memory I have of piss in general.
What's your worst memory of piss? Give us a- That means that also implies that you have a best memory of piss.
That I do. That I do. You were there actually. We took a trip to Canada
Uh-huh.
and we were all in the same hotel room. And it was one of the times we went up where our girlfriends weren't with us, or you might
No,
have been single at the time.
I don't think we had girlfriends.
I was
at the
single
time.
too.
In Canada? That
Yeah.
was years and years ago. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think we had girlfriends at the time.
We had a couple girls with us. Our other buddy was with us. There was a girl and there was a couple other people. And we'd been drinking and we were up in the hotel room and I had to go pee. So I go up to the bathroom to pee. Do you know where the story
Yes,
is?
I remember this because I had my name on the hotel room.
Yeah.
And so then you guys decide to cross streams in
That wasn't a decision I made, brother.
In my hotel room.
Peeing in the toilet. I just didn't close the door. And that's my mistake. And she runs up behind me. I think we had joked about it, but I didn't expect. And she runs up behind me, pulls up next to me, pulls her shit down. I'm peeing and I look over and I'm like, no chance. No chance. I'm peeing in the toilet.
That's
She's
disgusting.
We're shoulder to shoulder. And she shoots her shit.
Ew.
Do you think she made it in the toilet bowl, brother?
Going shoulder to shoulder for one toilet is crazy.
With
enough.
a girl?
I know, but then she just starts spray painting the fucking.
Bro, she just
the
barfed
floor.
piss. It looked like you opened a trap door where piss was just all waiting there.
She barfed piss.
And right on the ground, covered my leg.
Ew.
That's my worst piss story. Want to hear my best?
Yeah, what's your best piss story?
I don't have one. Halloween's coming up.
Okay.
You got any spooky stories?
No, do you have any spooky stories that you? Because you brought it up, I have nothing.
You got none?
This is the first time I'm hearing of this.
I
Wait,
don't
did
ha-
I? No, I did tell you about
What?
in college my light exploding and shit.
You told me that
All
one.
that, yeah. That's the only spooky story I got.
Gotcha. Do you remember that time we went to that little haunted house? in Olympia with,
No.
I think we were a couple people. It was you, me,
No.
and you took a video of me shadowboxing, and you in the video you're saying like, "Oh yeah, get the ghost with the 1-2."
No.
You don't remember this?
No.
Fuck, bad friend. The spooky story for Halloween season that I had for our audience is actually one that belongs to my mom. When she was a kid,
You've told this.
did I?
Yes, where she was in the kitchen.
But I think we never put that
Yeah.
podcast out.
The aunt.
That was one of the ones I got cut.
Oh, when you press mute on your mic and we lost an entire fucking episode? Don't even get fucking close to it.
It's so taut.
Because your mic was muted when we got here. So you keep fucking up.
I have no idea how.
It's you.
No chance.
Nobody touches this mic
Who
but
touched that
you.
mic besides me?
I'm about to touch something else. Your fucking chin.
Dick?
So tell your stupid mom
No,
story.
it's fucked. It's fucked.
Tell your
You fucked
stupid
it.
mom story.
You fucked it. You
no,
said it's
go
been
ahead.
heard.
Well, no, the podcast is lost. You reminded me, and now I'm mad all over again. So go ahead.
Ruin my flow
tell
for no
your
reason.
dumb fucking story.
Dude, your diabetes is getting crazy. So my mom was a fucking kid, and her and her family. What?
I'm just waiting.
Oh, fuck. My mom was a kid, and she was sleeping over at a relative's house, and
Her
they were
uncle.
weird and Middle Eastern, so everybody was sleeping in the same room down the hall,
Falafel.
all on the ground. So each had their individual like thing, like
That's
cots
normal
to
for you
sleep on.
guys.
Yeah, it's not. It's normal for us, but I'm just trying to cater to you.
Can't relate.
And so they're all sleeping on the ground. And the way the house is set up, it's like that room and then a long hallway, the kitchen, the bathroom, the living room, and then the front door leads into the living room. It's like kind of a weird, like L-shaped house. But
There hasn't been a single story that you've ever told that doesn't involve a blueprint of where you're at.
you don't think that's
I
good?
need a fucking topography map every time you tell a story.
You don't think that's good?
No, I mean, it's needed in the story.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that every story requires knowledge of an area.
I'm gonna give you the full breakdown, baby.
Okay, go.
So we're in they're all sleeping, and she wakes up. It's like 2-3 a.m. Everyone's asleep. She looks over, everyone's asleep. She doesn't want to disturb she doesn't want to disturb anyone, so but she needs to use the bathroom. So she like quietly gets out of bed, and she's a little kid at the time, so she's just like scared because it's super dark out. Opens the door quietly, closes it, walks down the hallway past the kitchen, past the living room, and gets to the bathroom. Uses the bathroom, and then when she comes out, thank you. When she comes out, she feels like uneasy. She feels like just scared. Little kid shit, probably,
What's
right?
going on?
So as she's walking down that to get to that one single hallway, which is the only way to get to the bedroom, she walks past the kitchen, and she noticed it's her aunt's house. So she noticed her aunt standing in the kitchen, and she's just standing there, like with her back to the sink, facing my mom. And she looks over, and she's like, "Oh fuck, I woke them up. I hope I don't get in trouble." Like she's about to say I'm sorry, but then she notices a blank stare on her aunt's face, just looking at her. And her aunt's looking at her, and my mom's just like frozen for a second, and she's about to keep going, and the aunt's like ushers for her to come over. And my mom's just like looking at her like, "Oh, I should listen." And then like the aunt gestures over again. And she gets like spooked out enough. Like she thought it was just weird. Like she's not saying anything. She's not making any facial expressions. She's just telling her to come here. So she just like, being a little kid, runs back into the bedroom, down that one hallway that goes to the bedroom. She opens the door and she closes it. And her mom was in there too. She was going to like apologize. And as she's going to lay back down, she noticed that her aunt is still asleep on the ground in her little cot.
Spooky
season. Spooky season.
season.
I hate my mom.
I mean, that would fuck me up. That would fuck me
Yeah,
up.
that's a scary one.
I would immediately wake everybody in the house up and turn all the fucking lights on.
Disaster. She just went to bed, like pulled the
No,
covers
there's
over.
no shot. I'm waking everybody up in that scenario.
Yeah. Also, knowing my mom hallucinated the whole thing.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, you want You want to know what your destiny is for this week?
Yeah.
Cam, you're looking. Here's your horoscope for this week. You Leo Rar. You're looking for a love that makes you feel safe and secure when Juno enters Virgo on Tuesday, moving into your value zone, especially if you're feeling more anxious than usual. Look for people who use words of affirmation to build you up. However, don't use that for an ego boost. Your words hold a lot of power when the sun conjoins Mercury. Mercury.
Bro, you just cast a spell, dog.
I just killed that goose you saw. Conjoins Mercury in your communication zone on Thursday, so use them well, Leo, because you'll be able to bewitch anyone with just one word. Mercury. This is a good day to form bonds, do some schmoozing, and brainstorm exciting projects. Does that relate to you in any way?
Definitely no.
Are you telling me?
When it was telling me to be around people who give me like
Yeah.
positive affirmation.
Yeah. Kill yourself.
I'm with you right now.
You're the worst person I've ever met.
The opposite.
Do some schmoozing, kick rocks, fuck nigga.
Okay.
Also, what does that mean? The sun joins Mercury in your communication zone on Thursday. What's your communication zone?
I don't know, but I wouldn't want like a camp counselor to touch
You
it.
you could bewitch anyone, and you didn't kill that old man with a single word.
Bewitch, I think that means like
He brought up Brock Lesnar post UFC, talking about his reign in WWE, and you didn't say anything.
God, that was a terrible. I could have told that story so much better. Bewitch means charm, brother.
What? I thought witch shit is always cursing people.
No, bewitch just means charm
Why do you know that?
because it's common knowledge.
It's common knowledge.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with sage.
Okay, I always thought bewitched meant bad shit. Fucking loser. All right, here's
In that
mine.
context, I think it just means charm.
Relationships can help expand your mind in positive ways when Juno enters Virgo in your expansion zone on Tuesday. Devote yourself to keeping an open mind as you connect with people from all walks of life. Don't be afraid to dream big together, Capricorn.
Yeah, right.
What the...
Keep an open mind, my cock.
To connect from people with all walks of life? No. Any whites? Get them out.
I love how those things say the most general, like...
What does that even mean, man?
Like, someone's fucking horoscope can be like, you're a Capricorn, you prefer to be woken up gently. Like, and they're like, oh, fuck, I do. I hate when someone slams my head against the wall to wake me up. Like, it's all fucking general shit.
Yeah, this is how you know that it's bullshit. There's more to mine. It says, yikes. You might have a hard time speaking up for yourself at work when Mercury... Why am I saying
What's
it
going
like that?
on, brother?
When Mercury...
Ow!
Ding, 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 ding. When Mercury in Libra squares Pluto in your sign on Friday. What? These niggas are speaking gibberish. They're bewitching me with bullshit. Someone in your office is trying to keep you out of important meetings. Don't be stuck on the sidelines. Speak up for yourself and advocate for yourself.
Jokes on them.
Yeah, here's how you know this is bullshit. I'm unemployed. For one, I don't have a job. I don't have meetings. Two, if someone was trying to keep me out of meetings, I don't give a fuck. I would prefer
Thanks.
to have less meetings in general. What are you saying?
Yeah.
Keeping me out of what kind of bitch ass nigga is at my job going? He doesn't need to be part of this hubbub. Okay, we got to keep him out.
Dude, how you just fucking... what's your... I'm trying. What's your thing? What's your sign look like?
I don't know. Half past... This is fucking gay. I don't know.
You should get it tatted extra dark.
What does that mean?
What do you mean? You should get a tattoo of it, but just get it dark enough to where it's like barely legible.
Are you taking a shot at me right now?
No, I'm just saying get a tattoo that's barely legible. What do you mean?
Yeah, you're taking a shot at me right now.
No, I'm not. It'll flow.
He thinks that my left side is too dark. But here's also an interesting piece, is that he never has and never will get a tattoo because what
I
what
got
he's
one.
gonna do is he's gonna keep going on Instagram looking at cool tattoos, sending them to me like, oh, this is nice. Oh, look at this artist. But he'll never commit to anything as far as getting an actual tattoo. He'll just be somebody that talks about it, but is scared to put his foot in the fucking pond.
I'll commit to fucking soccer kicking you in the crotch.
Yeah. More likely to commit to that than tattoo, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, because I'm scared mine are going to be too dark.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You're
and
scared.
illegible.
That's the part that I got
Yeah,
from that.
I am.
Pussy. Do we have any
I like
other...
your right arm, though.
Dude, I don't like anything about you. Do we have... Glass half empty. Do we have anything else you want to jump into segments?
Yeah, we can jump right in. Didn't read shit you put in there
Well,
this
did you-
morning.
Well, it's
Yeah.
not like you need significant context for these.
Okay.
Do you have anything that you put in?
Yeah.
When did you put it in?
This morning.
I can't look at you. Look at you trying to fucking hang me out to dry.
I put it in literally as I was getting in the car to leave, and I noticed you actually erased our old ones and put some in, and I'm like, I'm not reading these. It's too late for that.
Also, this is not even like a news topic, nothing.
It's just a segment talking point.
It's just a fucking
That's it.
stupid
Where's your hot
question.
take, bitch?
It's a fucking would you rather suck 7 dicks or eat a birthday
No,
cake?
I have a hot take. You don't.
You're right. Well, no, here's my hot take. Your outfit's trash.
I don't think that's a hot take. You want to know mine?
What?
I think food should be more expensive for overweight people.
Why? How is that going to work, though?
It's harder to get.
How is that going to work out, though? What in your
what
mind,
sense?
what is this? Is there a weight limit?
Yeah.
Is it a ratio?
No, we
What
can't
is
do
it?
weight limit because height can fuck that up, or bone density can fuck that up. So what we got to do is body fat percentage. If you're past like 30%,
Okay.
double the price of everything.
Double.
Double it.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think just keep it at that until they drop past below 30.
I feel like on all food is pretty broad, though.
What do you mean? I'm saying everything. You want
Even
gum?
Even
Yep.
a fucking apple? You didn't think of health foods?
Oh, you're saying like should healthy
Exactly.
food be
So
cheaper for
like
them?
celery's
No.
got to be double price?
No.
See?
Because what's going to happen is there won't be any more celery on the shelves. So you keep everything high priced and almost starve them. Starve them out of their soup.
This is an insane take.
Why?
This is just a crazy.
Well, I'm obviously like I have no idea why it's crazy. So can you tell me? Chagrin. Can you tell me? Why is it a crazy take? Why wouldn't that work? Make all of the entire country healthier. We'd have level minds.
Hold
Hold on.
There's some bitches outside playing volleyball
It sounds like an EDM concert in your garage.
in my garage, one of my various rooms.
That is completely destroyed and fucking made out of fiberglass.
No,
Paper mache.
I don't have anything for you.
Thanks for the energy, man.
I'm sorry. I don't.
What do you want to get into? A fucking DJ MV's Ponzi scheme? Let's go. That's more fun than fucking fat people paying twice as much. Sorry you don't have the budget. Go.
Thank you. That's what I was waiting for. Just fucking put this in when you're in stop and go traffic, half thought out thought.
It was a great thought.
Dumbass
Wait, I didn't even
bitch.
put that in. That was just my hot take. You fucking fat cum bucket.
Oh, well, I'm glad you put any thought into it.
I'm a soccer kick your gonads.
Mhm. Yeah, fucking everything you do is lazy and sloppy and
Your
gross.
lymph nodes are swollen.
Yeah. So is your fucking brain from the CTE.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to lead you to choke your cat
You know
to
what
death.
that little slit on the side of your head is?
Mhm.
You know what happens?
What?
If I put a quarter in there,
What?
a gumball shoots out your belly button. I like that one.
Okay.
Your dog's retarded.
So you don't watch... Why would... Look at you.
I
You're
don't know.
scared of saying retard. Grow up, man.
All right, your dog's
What
retarded.
year is this?
1980.
Last week, You don't watch football.
Yeah, I do.
Name one team.
Team.
Last week, there was the Chargers were playing.
Yeah.
Los Angeles Chargers. They moved from San Diego. They are in a big market, but they're not an LA team. They're a recent LA team, so they don't have an actual fan base in LA. So it was very odd because during their game last week, it cut to a fan, this little Asian woman wearing a Chargers jersey. She's way too excited when they score a touchdown. She legit started crying. Like, she's jumping up and down, like screaming and like shaking. And everyone thought it was odd because NFL cut that, put it on socials. People started talking about it. They showed her multiple times. And everyone thought it was kind of fishy. I was like, is this a planted fan that on the NFL's part trying to make it seem like more people care about the Chargers than actually do?
Smart if it is.
People did some digging. They found a picture of her wearing a Vikings jersey, covered in face paint, also actively cheering for that team.
That's a fucking...
So she is a paid plant by the NFL
Yeah.
to pretend like she's into a team to try and convince other people to also be interested in a team.
That's genius. I will say, and forgive my ignorance, I thought that this happens all the time in football and baseball games. There's like where they have to kiss, or like there's always some sort of like fake actor in the crowd. I thought.
Yeah, but they just got caught being blatant in planting somebody.
That one's like swaying public opinion. It's different than like a fake kiss
Well,
where
the
one of
thing
them
is,
throws a beer on your face.
It just doesn't work. But yeah, the fake, like, that is more reasonable. It's not. That's just for in the game. It's like the people that are there. They don't show the kiss cam on TV.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So it's like an activity that the marketing team plans for the actual game.
Yeah.
So that's different. If they have people in there that's planted, so be it.
Okay.
But this was like a nationally televised thing where they're trying to show this, and everyone saw right through it immediately because everyone knows the Chargers don't have any fucking fans.
You don't think they'd hide it any better than hiring?
That's why it's a major bluff on their part, because they did a bad job at doing this, and they used somebody they've used before.
Yeah. So it's not like it's not satire.
No, bro. She tried to play it off like she was actually a fan, which is fucking insane.
I feel like all that's gonna happen now is people are gonna dislike the Chargers because of this. Like, you're not gonna trick us into liking you. Fuck you.
Yeah, the NFL's been fucking up this year, in my opinion. Because
your fantasy
also,
team's not winning.
yes, that's the main reason why. No, because you've heard Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, right?
Yes.
Bro, they're still talking about it. It's been a month.
I don't want to know anything about it, and I somehow know. Why? Why is this
been
important?
a month. So
why is this important? Can you tell me why this matters?
It's not really. It's just because she's popular. So the first week this happened, she came to a game. There was rumors they were dating. His jersey sales went up 400%. He gained like 300,000 followers. It was a big deal. NFL was covering it. That's fine.
He's also a big fan of the pod.
I heard that too. And it was already kind of late. No one really cared that much. But, like, for instance, one of my guys, running back on my fantasy team, scored a touchdown. They don't even show him celebrating his touchdown like they usually do. They cut to her cheering. I was like, what? Okay, this doesn't make any fucking sense. Then the next week she goes to the New York Jets game. And then after that game, they cut to like a woman, just one of the reporters. She's standing. She goes, I'm standing in the very spot that Taylor Swift was last night. Like, she went to the box that Taylor Swift was in and stood in this. What are we doing?
I lost
and
all
then
the breath.
today,
apparently
she's supposed to be at the Chiefs game, and the reporter said Taylor Swift's going to be there. I was watching 9:30 a.m. like pre-game shit. Nobody that's a Swiftie that cares about Taylor Swift is watching pre-game for a fucking like Colts Jaguars game. Nobody gives a shit. Just disgusting. It's making, because I don't mind her. I don't care anything about her. It doesn't affect my life. But they're actively turning NFL fans against her by forcing this shit on them.
Yeah. I think obviously on their part, it seems like this is they're doing their best to try to garner a new audience, and they Taylor Swift is the biggest thing fucking around right
but
now.
there's a
But
way.
they're damaging their actual current
Yes.
loyal fan base by trying to cater to like the new.
Yeah,
And
it's
like, what
it's
kind
like
of
the
fans is she bringing in?
exactly.
There's probably a lot of girls that'll put on a jersey because of her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Put on a jersey, but how many will be retained once this wave dies down? Not that much. So you're willing to irritate all the people that actually are NFL fans, which is a significant amount of people.
Yeah.
For that, like, you ride the wave.
Stand in the spot Taylor stood.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Ride the wave for 2 weeks. That I'll give you that.
The next reporter
But
is
come
gonna
on.
be like, they're gonna be in like the booth she was in or whatever, and she's gonna be like bent over, and she's gonna be
Smelling
like,
the
this
seat.
is where Taylor Swift
She'd be
sat
like-
and farted.
Oh, that would be hilarious. They
I
just had
wouldn't
a
be surprised.
fat nigga just like, oh, Taylor was here.
Travis Kelce. They just go into.
Bro,
I think Travis Kelce's handsome guy though.
I mean, great for him.
I like the stash. I like the jawline.
The thing is, I don't think he actually. I feel like he's tired of this shit too.
He doesn't seem like. She doesn't seem like his type. I don't know anything, but just from like outside perspective,
Because she's not black.
does
He's
he?
dated a lot of black bitches.
Is he dabbled in the dark
Hey,
side?
Hey.
He dabbled in the dark side.
Ebony
That
and
New Orleans.
Ivory.
Yeah, you got to move to New Orleans and get him a thickum. No? Oh,
What?
we're being ourselves.
We'll be different. Okay.
Glass half empty.
It is half empty. That's the name of this episode.
Yeah, should be.
DJ Envy
Mm.
caught up in a real estate Ponzi scheme. Did you hear anything about this?
I saw a headline, but I don't know. Fill me in, brother.
So, Cesar Pena, a business associate of the Breakfast Club co-host DJ Envy, was arrested on October 18th for his alleged role in a real estate Ponzi scheme. So, DJ Envy's business partner flipped
Mhm.
houses in New Jersey
Mm-hmm.
and had Envy as his partner, and they'd bring in people, they'd raise money to flip houses, and they offered, I think, a 25 to 40% return on the houses. So, Envy would try and bring in other people that he knows to get them to invest. One of them was Joe Budden, and Joe Budden talked about it on his podcast. He said that it seemed sketchy, and he didn't invest any money or believe in it. And so now it's coming back that Cesar Pena took the money, spent it on personal stuff, and then started a Ponzi scheme by bringing in more investors and using that money to pay off the old ones for their return.
Shit.
So Envy claims that he also lost money in this deal,
Yeah.
but the FBI raided the Breakfast Club the other day, took electronic devices, and then he did the show from home like the following week.
Holy fuck.
So
It doesn't sound like something that he would be personally super involved in. It feels like his business partner kind of fucking him along with.
So Envy, I didn't look into the court documents, but Envy claims that in the court documents, Cesar said that he had no knowledge of what was going on, and Cesar did it all on his own.
Yeah.
But Envy also was encouraging people to invest.
He played a part.
Yeah, and there's a rumor, I don't know how true it is, that Angela Yee, previous
I knew she was part of it.
host in the Breakfast Club, left because her relationship with Envy soured when she invested and didn't get a return. So I don't know how true that is. That's just something that I saw in passing. But it's
She always
very
annoyed me.
it is interesting that he had a partner doing all this shit and he had no clue at all. But if you're that big of a real estate guy, which he claims to be, you couldn't tell at all.
Does he have a lot? I'm assuming he obviously his time is spent doing a lot of other shit. The show.
I would think so,
Whatever
but I
else.
also don't pay attention to DJ Envy like that.
That sucks, man. If you've already made it, like you have a stream of income that's insane, why you can't ever be like fucking with sketchy people or just putting yourself in a position to fuck yourself.
Yeah. Also, I don't understand what that guy was doing and like why spend the investment money on personal shit when if you're actually proficient in real estate investing and you're able to generate the returns that you were promising, you can just rinse and repeat and you get a fee for it.
Well, when you said 40%,
Like, you make good
that
money.
didn't sound right.
If you're flipping a house,
40% is crazy.
well,
Were they saying like
I don't know
they
the
buy the
amount.
house, they fix it up, and then they sell?
I mean, that's what you
Like in a good
typically
market?
do. So I don't feel like 40 is insane, but I mean, you're
40%
the one that wholesaled, so I couldn't
I
tell.
did,
You're
yeah.
actually the expert here.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah,
I bought a couple houses.
you're the
didn't
numbers guy.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
I did do that, huh? I did, didn't I? Fuck yeah,
So
dude.
that is him and his wife filed for bankruptcy, like with their company, and then they tried to file bankruptcy personally. That didn't work, so now they're gonna seize any assets that they have left
Fuck.
remaining from
How
the
much-
business.
how much
and
do they owe?
Personal. I don't.
Did it
No.
say?
How much do they owe?
How much are they about to fucking seize? That's crazy. How and what percentage of the Breakfast Club belongs to Envy?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what they do as far as ownership. I know it's on iHeart, but I don't know. I think iHeart owns it. I couldn't tell you. I can't see how much he owes. Let's see. Okay, so it doesn't say how much he owes, but he is facing like 10 plus lawsuits. He got released on $1 million bond, and he could face up to 20 years in prison and substantial fines.
Jesus Christ.
So,
I mean, if they're seizing assets, that what houses, fucking.
bro, it's over for that man.
You think it's over? Is the Breakfast Club over?
Oh, I was saying for Caesar Pena. For
him,
DJ
for sure.
Envy, I don't know. I think that's to be determined depending on what they find from the with the yeah.
I just don't feel like he has the motive. He's not. Why would he be as hungry as the other guy? He
Yeah,
has,
I
like,
don't see him. I don't know. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know what his deal is, but I do find it kind of hard to believe that he would really want to scam like notable people, because like if he's reaching out to like people in the music industry that are well known and like trying to get them to invest as well, I would imagine that he had a good intention in it. He might have just been misinformed, and if he also lost money, then I don't see why he would cause himself to lose $500,000 to protect him doing bullshit.
Yeah.
So, well, I mean, it's to be determined. If it came out that he did know and he was actually bullshitting, I don't think I'd be surprised either.
What are you doing with your hands?
I'm just fucking walking and talking.
The one article I saw about it, and it's hilarious that they got him to invest. But you saw Soldier Boy freaking out.
No.
He like tried to show up to Breakfast Club with guns and like and stuff. Get to do that. I just made all that up.
Oh, god damn it!
It was like
And
it was
I
a
fell
one
for
interest. It was a one
I
interest.
fell for it. I was gonna. Damn it!
Yeah.
I heard Fat Joe showed up and he rubbed just butter on his titties and he tried to sacrifice himself
Fat Joe
in
still
front of
kicking?
iHeartRadio. Yes, man.
Dang.
He's not even like fat anymore.
Tell me
He lost
why
weight.
he has like
He's like medium Joe now.
the back of the leg, like a deer leg, the back legs on a deer.
What are you
Let
saying?
me figure it out, dude.
Wait.
Let me solve this puzzle.
Tell me what the back, front leg, and left leg of the side of the leg of
You
the
know
deer.
how
Of the...
you know how deer legs in the back, the knees go out like. Dude, Fat Joe's knees literally sit. God, I couldn't think.
Holy shit!
Help me. He has Jimbo's knees, but I can't say that.
Yeah, you can,
Jimbo's knees.
but only we
Timbuktu.
would get that. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Nobody's listening.
I had a question for you.
Okay,
I
what?
put it in the segments. If I'll start with your girl. If she was on a lie detector test and there was 3 questions you could ask her to get like answers to whatever, what would you ask or what would you be too afraid to ask?
Bro, I would not ask anything. I don't want to know. There's nothing. I don't think there's anything that I don't know that I would want to know.
Is there anything you'd want to be sure about?
Not really. I feel like,
You'd rather just.
bro, I'd rather be in the dark.
What is it that
If
you
there
want
was,
to be in
if there was any major bullshit that I couldn't tell by now, that's on me.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't want to ask anything and find out. Like, what's the worst that you could find out?
That
That
that's
they're
a,
cheating on you?
that's a better question for you. That or like, who do you think's more attractive, me or my dad? Like you could get creative.
I feel like I'd want to ask like a other family member. Like I'd ask my parents who do they like more, me or my sister?
Would you do that?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I know the answer for
Come on,
sure.
brother. I fucking think you suck, but even I would say
My
you
sister played violin and shit. Come on.
doesn't shave,
Yeah. You
Yeah.
used to cry when we sang her happy birthday. Come on, nigga.
stinks like garbage, runoff water.
Hey,
sorry,
watch it.
Sorry. I thought we were being honest.
hey, don't make me.
This is a lie
start-
detector test.
I mean,
Okay, your
don't
girl,
put me on the stand talking about your sister, bro.
your girl. You wouldn't ask her anything. Pussy, you pussy.
What would you ask your girl?
Do you prefer eating rice with a fork or a spoon?
See,
What would
Look at
you,
you fold.
What would you ask for your family?
I just told you.
That's it.
Do they regret having us?
That's crazy. That's
Or
good.
did they? I'm sure they don't now because we're out of the house. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But
Well, you're a big
Did-
burden financially, but yeah. Do you like? What would you ask your friends? Like if you could ask me or D Money or
why? I don't know.
no?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the only thing you would do in this scenario is set yourself up to hurt yourself.
How though? Like what?
Like
what-
if you're asking questions where it's like, is there any malintent or they're thinking negatively about you? Why do you want to know that stuff?
well, then it
What
can
does it
help you
benefit your life?
determine how you move.
What would you ask me?
afterwards? Do you plan on cutting carbs? Like I would really try to dig into your psyche.
I love how I have to come up with an actual answer and then you just get to do a joke.
Them the rules.
This is why
I don't know. I wanted us to kind of freestyle. I don't want to have predetermined answers, but what would I ask?
and you
my
can't
girl?
think of a single actual
Well, I've been
fucking
joking this whole
question.
time, so give me a fucking second. I would ask like, fuck, I don't have that problem at all. But like a question you could ask is like, you could ask your girl. You could be like, have you ever considered leaving me when times were rough?
I don't want to know that.
You don't want to know that? She fought through it. She's still with you. That'd be a cool question to know.
I don't want to know that.
All right. Well, we're gonna. I think the next time we hang out will be to go to a fucking Halloween party bus corn maze thing, right?
ooh.
You looking forward to that?
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
bro,
I'm
that
sorry. I was
fucking
trying to debate when
syringe
this.
the energy out of
In
me.
my head, I thought, when is this coming out? Because it's a surprise, man.
Wait,
It's a surprise party for somebody.
is it actually a full-on surprise? Because I think
I don't know if
she
it's
knows
full on
she's
surprise,
dressing up.
but I'm pretty sure that
the
all
number
the-
of people going.
she wasn't in the chat when these plans were made by
True,
her
true.
boyfriend.
That's
So
good you
in my
remind me.
head, when I said, yeah, I was trying to calculate when is this coming out? Are we potentially going to ruin said surprise? Not that she would
That's
listen, but
crazy
can
that
we
you would-
possibly be the ones that drop the news?
That's crazy that you would even calculate that because this is not coming out for another 4 weeks. It won't be marketed properly, and it'll go into the ether where it'll exist without a single fucking view.
Yeah.
And you know that, and I know that, but we like each other.
It would be marketed properly. Yeah, you'd put this podcast on a fucking t-shirt and try and sell it on Etsy to far right
I'd
fucking
sell out.
civilians.
I'd sell it. Civilians.
So
is
shut the fuck up.
hilarious.
Your idea
I
of good
can't-
marketing is starting a lemonade stand.
Okay, Mr. Marketer, why do we have 2 views? Is it the content or is it because we're not reaching shit?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll let you edit and I'll let you run everything. Let's see.
No,
how it
you
goes.
edit and
Will
let
it go
me
better?
market. I'll choose the
No,
clips.
no,
How
no.
about that?
Will it go better? I doubt it.
Good chance.
Anyway,
What could be worse than this?
letting you run stuff.
Okay. I'd get help from someone to edit the clips,
You get help.
and then I would choose which clips to put out, and I bet you some of the clips I put out do all right.
Okay, I'll give you the raw footage. You get to edit and cut your shit.
Why don't you edit it, and I
You
just
pick.
choose the footage? I choose which clips go out. One episode.
How do you break it up?
What do you mean? Break what up? Like the clips you post on Instagram, TikTok, and stuff?
So you want me to just cut everything up and then give you
No.
ones to pick from?
Edit the full episode.
Yeah.
The way that it's supposed to be.
Uh-huh.
And then when you're going to post clips that you need to extract from the episode, I don't know what your process for that looks like. I come in and I watch the full episode and I go, clip this conversation, clip this sentence, put these out. And let's see if they get more engagement than clips you're putting out. This is not a hill I want to die on, and this is not like secretly how I feel, but I'm down to do it.
You could have done this at any point.
Just happened to pop up now.
All right.
Wasn't predetermined, swear to God.
All right, this episode.
This has been unpleasant. Fuck you guys for not being here. Like, subscribe, and comment,
If you see a dog shit clip, just know it came from Cameron. That's the episode. Love you. Bye.
Love you.